So that'll move Colin Brown up to the lead in that Conway Freight Ford, leading for the first time today.
Now, we talked about Mike Skinner got those right side tires, Matt. Here he's back on pit road because he has to put the fuel in here with 8 laps to go.
Remember back on lap 78, Skinner came on the radio, told his team he felt like that he had completely worn out that right front tire. Hence the tires are now coming into the fuel. Skinner's away.
Colin Brown is this race's third different leader. He's only the second driver to lead under green. Otherwise, it's been a Kyle Busch day.
Now, where he's going to be in trouble is when he makes his green flag stop. We got a report that he's completely lost third gear, and that transmission is in big trouble. So that's where he has to really careful.
Well, where he's in really big trouble is Kyle Busch is right behind him. So even you know, no matter what, Kyle's going to chase him down and get the lead back here pretty quickly.
8 laps to go. There is Busch now in second place. Todd Bodine, Shane Sieg up to 4th. Sieg is Busch's teammate and has not yet made his pit stop.
Right now, if you did, you know, you're just sitting there saying, please have enough rubber left on that right front tire. That's what you're praying for.
Stacy Compton's made his final stop. And we're down to 7 to go.
Now you see Mike Skinner in the 5 truck. Right now he is 1 lap down because of being on pit road twice. Now that was a pass for the lead Kyle Busch just made on Colin Brown. That's the difference in those trucks right there. But what Mike Skinner wants more than anything...
You can let the 5 go if we don't.
Well, it won't even help Mike Skinner now because with less than 10 laps to go, there's no free pass available.
So if I was Rowdy, I'd say you just go right ahead there, Mr. 5-car truck.
Shane Sieg comes in, surrenders 4th position to do so. Dick Berggren.
Hey, Mike, a round of applause for David Starr and his crew. Starr right now in the 24 truck is running in the 7th position as the result of an absolutely brilliant pit stop. The crew told him, don't slide the tires. You didn't want to flat spot him. He stopped perfectly. They did a fuel-only stop, just exactly the right amount of fuel. It's as good a stop as I've seen all day for that 24. Guys, they really got him done.
And you just saw the 51 truck of Busch pull down and let Mike Skinner and the 5 go by. So that was a good, smart move on his part.
Absolutely, with 6 laps to go.
Battle for 6th place. There is David Starr, the Texan, picking up the spot.
Showing on your right rear. Just breathe. Take it easy. Jeff, help him out here.
I think that's David Starr's crew. They're pretty happy about that pass that he made on Ron Horn today. 5 laps to go.
I tell you right now, I mean, normally you're sitting here holding your breath on fuel. I'm holding my breath on tires because they got to be right to the limit on tire wear.
Well, remember, a lot of these guys, they have not changed tires since back on about lap 26, 27. So, yeah, it's going to be close to 75 laps on these tires.
It's Rick Crawford going a lap down to Kyle Busch. Crawford will start.
Nice and easy, dude. Nice and easy. Up off.
Will start his 300th race in this series at Atlanta in a couple of weeks. The good thing about Kyle Busch and tire wear is who has he had to race today? Who's he had to battle side by side with? Nobody.
Nobody, and as we've had the in-car shots of him, he's not jacking around on the wheel wearing the tires out. So if anybody can make it on tires, he should be the one that can do it.
He's led 91 of our 96 laps as we now have 4 laps to go.
Trouble for Taylor Malsom down on the
slow on the back
apron.
there, coming down the back straightaway. Looks like he's got enough speed, though, to get back around.
He may be out of fuel possibly with that 81 truck.
Hey, looks like
We're going to make it.
Rookie had a top 10 at Daytona.
Now, he was going, you know, it might be, I guess it is out of fuel because he accelerated a little bit and then all of a sudden it stopped.
Kyle Busch, 3 to go.
And he has a 5-second lead over Colin Brown. Colin Brown, the 6 truck, out of fuel here with 3 laps to go. And he did make it to pit road.
Yeah, and 81, I'm pretty sure, is going to be able to coast all the way. Here he comes onto the apron down here, the entrance of pit road, so I think we're going to be okay there.
He's going to make it.
So that will move Todd Bodine into the 2nd spot. And how about it, Chad McCumbee in that 07 truck up to 3rd as we're coming to 2 laps to go.
And T.J. Bell to 4th. And David Starr, thanks in part to that great pit stop Dick Berggren talked about. Starr will move up into the top 5.
All we got to do is finish.
He has a 10-second lead over Todd Bodine right now, talking about Kyle Busch. And we've got 2 to go.
2 to go, and he could almost coast us. He's so far ahead, he could almost coast 2 laps.
Well, we gave the analogy at the top of the show about a golf foursome. Tiger Woods, Gary Player, and a couple of young high school hotshots. I would say Kyle Busch is about to win this tournament by a dozen strokes or so. He's put a whipping on him today.
Well, and I think this is so good for Kyle Busch, because think about it. He finished second last week at Daytona in the Camping World Truck Series race. He had the car to beat in the Nationwide Series race and didn't win it. And we know, I don't think anyone was going to beat him in the Daytona 500, but he got caught up in that wreck. So this has to make him feel so good. Mike, you're right. I think he could sweep the weekend here in all 3 series.
White flag for Rowdy Busch. 56th start in the Camping World Truck Series, seeking to win California for the 2nd year in a row.
A lot of guys are going to want to see those right side tires, I can tell you that.
And I'd say a lot of guys from the other series, because it's the same tire. But
exactly.
Just think about it, Mike. 9 years ago, they told him, you can't race, you're not old enough, right here at Auto Club Speedway.
Driving for Billy Ballou.
And that's a real special relationship, too.
Guys.
Yep.
Good job, Doug.
Doug George, the crew chief, Billy Ballou, the owner, and Rowdy. Kyle Busch wins the San Bernardino County 200, his 10th career victory in the Camping World Truck Series. There's second, and Todd Bodine, Chad McCumbee for third. T.J. Bell.
Actually, David Starr
to the line.
David Starr got by him on the last lap.
10 wins for Kyle Busch, tying him with Bobby Hamilton for 11 on the series all-time win list.
A couple of notables. Ricky Carmichael did get a top 10 finish, finished in 8th. Tim Peters 9th, and Max Pappas finishes 10th.
Yeah, another great road racer. Pappas adapting to the trucks in 10th spot. Kyle Busch dominates in Southern California. Kyle Busch led 3 times for 95 laps, including the final 7. He led all but 2 of the green flag laps today. Rowdy.
Take a bow, young man. Take a bow.
He's now moved on to victory lane. Chris Devota's there.
Well, Rowdy Busch has been in 2 truck races at the Auto Club Speedway, and he's been to victory lane both times. Perfect is not a word we use often, but he's been perfect at this track in this truck, and he was nearly perfect today. Congratulatory hug from crew chief Doug George, owner Billy Ballou. Kyle, you're doing triple duty. You almost had to pull up the reins on your horse today out there. It was that good.
It was. I mean, this thing was just flawless. First, I guess I'll get it all over with. I got to thank the fans, and I want to thank Camping World for stepping up to this series and NASCAR, all the officials, everybody. But yeah, this is extra special. This one's for Doug back here. This is Doug George's first win as a crew chief. So they worked awfully hard all winter on this thing. This is truck number 11. This is all reliable, and guys just did flawless. You know, they worked so well and made this truck drive so good. So it's a lot of these guys' first win, as a matter of fact, too. So extra special to have everybody here today.
Yeah, you've done this a lot, but it does seem like there's a lot of extra emotion down here. And you talked about this truck. You called it your baby. You've been dominant in just about everything here all series this weekend. Are you going to put on the California sweep?
I don't know. I think Johnson's going to be pretty tough. Carl's going to be tough come Sunday. But we've got another fast hot rod for tonight. So this Mikasuki NOS Energy Drink Red Top Auto Auction Toyota Tundra was just great today. And you know, again, thanks to all these guys. Thanks for Billy for keep going with us, and thank the Mikasuki boys from the Nationwide Series to come over here and pit this thing. And so really means a lot. James Finch is in a big part of this deal, so you know, it's really a lot of fun to come out here and win 2 years in a row, and hopefully we can do some more.
All right, he had to pull up his horse today, but he'll be storming out of the gate for the nationwide race and on Sunday. Dick?
Well, Todd Bernadino with his 8th consecutive top 5 finish. His last 3 races, first, and second. You got out of the truck and you looked unhappy finishing second.
Yeah, it's a little disappointing to have a Tundra that's that good and finish second. That tells you how good Kyle was. Once the tires got heated up, got a little slick, we were just a little tight through the center of the corner. I couldn't quite hold it wide open, and Kyle started getting ahead. And then we were probably tit for tat there and run the same times, but we started getting a vibration. You know, going that long on tires is scary, and I backed off and tried to save him, and he pulled way ahead on us. And after looking at the tire, I could have kept on digging. It was good, but it was a great day for this Germain Toyota. Still looking for a sponsor. I think we'll probably go to Atlanta. We'll have to see.
We wish you well with that. Let's go to Matt.